into this house here in Byron Bay about a year and a half ago, and I knew there were some minor changes that I wanted to make, but I didn't want to do an overall renovation, which was the appeal of this particular home. We're only about 300 metres from Main Beach, and we do get so many glorious ocean breezes here in Byron. But there is always those days and when it's hot and humid and sticky and you just need to feel that air flowing through your house. So I first heard of big ass fans through the block, actually. The contestants got onto it before I did, which is a little hard to believe, but it is true. And I saw these magnificent fans in a few different settings, in different homes and different renovations through the show. And there seemed to always be a new style or a new colour that I would love to have worked into some of my own renovations around the place. So when we got in here, I finally thought, now I have the perfect ceiling for a big ass. And look, it's a name you don't forget easily, so it was quite easy to track them down. I was delighted to see that there was a showroom for big ass in Brizzy. So I could do a road trip up there, speak to the guys in the showroom, and we could sort through all the different styles and colours and of course sizes to see what was going to fit my home the best. Not only do they have the fantastic residential range, but they've also got their industrial range too. I just wish I had a house big enough for one of those. They were quite amazing because they were a lot more decisive than I was about the choice. As you'll see through our house, we have a lot of aluminium, so of course that was the perfect choice to go with the stainless finish of the Haiku Series 2 for my home. And then we did white in the bedroom just to keep it neutral and keep those ceilings feeling nice and high. And our whole home is indoor-outdoor living, so the fans are always on. Really easy for me, actually. We've got them all throughout the house. I love the fact that the big ass fans are silent, so you can have them running all night in the kids' rooms and it's not going to keep them awake. And I do like to have that air on the move all the time. But then, you know, when you get them up to that high speed and you feel the whirring, it's still a beautiful calming sound. And again, to me, that's the sound of summer. Installation, well, the beautiful part about it is it had nothing to do with me. The big ass team rocked up, they had all the kit they needed, they were dressed perfectly, and they were in and out in no time at all. They did take some while calibrating the fans and getting sure that was right, so there is no noise when these fans are on. There is no squeaking, there's no rattling, there's no whirring. It's just a beautiful, seamless finish, and I think that's to do with the installation as much as the product itself. When you first enter our property, our front is sort of our back. So we're north facing and we have two of these big whirring haikus always on rotation out the front. So they do make a great first impression, and the question always is, oh my God, what are those? And without being too rude, I always go, they're my big ass fans. I'm a big fan, excuse the pun, of the smartphone app because I can manage every single fan in the house from the palm of my hand and the Sense Me technology. Big ass fans are also energy efficient, they're eco-friendly, and around here that's a pretty big point for anyone when they're doing any sort of building or construction, is to make sure that they're doing the best for the environment as well as coming up with a great product. I come across a lot of different products in my job. Big ass fans are one that I recommend to every single person for every single renovation, for every single purpose and size room. They seem to have new products coming out all the time and new colours if you're a bit more daring than I am, but you'll always find what you need, and I know the service is going to be sensational, and I know the installation is going to be easy, and sometimes that's the biggest battle for people. So I can highly recommend Big Ass. In fact, I do recommend Big Ass fans whenever I can.